So guys, how are you today? You can listen to the first 20 seconds of this video and spare the rest, I think. Uranium miners in the Northern America, Canada and the US. I'm still very bullish. There's nothing wrong with the charts. Again, that will be the theme for today. Bullish across the board, and that has nothing to do with today's price action. You know my take if you go back. I mean, I haven't changed my standpoint at all. And yeah, as always, what you see here again, it is just my view. Again, I could be insanely wrong. I could be very right. I mean, it's just up to you to pick whatever you think is valuable and then use that to your trading, to your investments. And hopefully we can ride this uranium bull market together. It looks fantastic. Okay, very quickly. Normally we only do the miners, but again, I want to show you the gap has been closed here again, breaking out of that small time frame. What's it called? Triangle right there again. Gaps are closed, not on the URJ, by the way. That's not closed, but more or less here as well on the URNM. Still a bit early, but again, definitely we have some trend lines on the 1 hourly that is broken. But still, it doesn't matter to me. You know, when we broke here, we started to see the red. We talked about that gap fill, and here we are again. Nothing has changed. Neither has it for U.UN, the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Look at this move right here. By the way, if you look into cocoa, this move right here is very much similar. You know, once it broke, it's just vertical. And yeah, I still think, you know, we still have. Should you enter here? No, no way. However, we still could see the potential touch of the 2007 high right there. When we get there, I will start to add in some other trend lines to see if there is anything that makes sense. But still, holy smokes, the uranium spot price is fantastic. What's also very good is our, I will call this a trade more than an investment. ASPI here, we entered on the break right there, and right now we're up here at 2.5. The maximum greed target is roughly 11. And yeah, this is a very small one. But definitely the setup was just beautiful. And again, together with the overall uranium bull market, yep, looks insanely good. Look at that weekly candle above that golden, you know, rising wedge right here. Lovely. AEZ, one trend line really says it all. The bottom here, the white one, we have broken the golden. Yes, I will do it very quickly here because I don't think there's too much new going on here. No major breakouts. However, AEC breaking out, retesting. You have the horizontal here at 0.1. I think when we clear that one, it is off for higher highs. BSK, blue sky, still struggling, or at least putting in that bottom and want to break out of that blue downtrend channel here. Again, you can see the touches here. I still think when we break that 0.075, that is when we start to curl higher. Chemical, COO above its all-time highs. Again, we are still within this green uptrend right here. I might be going a bit too fast today. I apologize, but again, you know my take. We are in this green uptrend. You sit tight, you be right until you are proven otherwise. 30 weekly coming up nicely. Yes, people are calling for, you know, RSI, blah, blah, blah. But again, don't put as much weight into the RSI as people might do. Yes, it has validity. It is valid, but again, I still think people use it incorrectly most of the time. Can Alaska, broken, golden formation right there. That squeeze right there breaks to the upside. I mean, beautiful. If this holds, which I think it will, yes, we have a gap right there. We have a gap right here on the weekly, but again, if it holds, I think we're going to visit the all-time highs. Not in a one-way street, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Denison, still long-term golden trend line broken, breaking out, retesting. We are now finding the triangle high over here. Again, this just screams bullish all over. I mean, I will not go into detail other than if you know how I like to set up my charts, you know, flagpole, pennant, looks insanely good here. I think if we hold that 2.6 level, we're going to 4.3 right there. Beautiful, beautiful. And that I don't think will be the end, by the way. EU, again, looks really good. That is the name of the game. We have a bit of a horizontal resistance here. It's a minor one, but definitely going up to the triangle high here at 6.8, give or take. But overall, we're in a blue uptrend. And yes, I think we're going to visit that upper trend line there of this parallel channel right here. Again, sorry if I'm going too fast, but again, nothing new compared to last. And yeah, it's just fantastic. FCU looks ready to blast right here. You know, the triangle high, we had some resistance, but this weekly candle could form and we can break that 2021 high. And then, yes, we have some resistances from over here, but then my take is this parallel channel is fully in play. And we're going much higher for FCU. FCU. If I will not say that, I don't think that's appropriate. Anyway, find here, huge breakout here, the first pullback. Let's go to the daily to see what's happening. Again, huge breakout, and we are now coming down to the previous high right here, and we are finding resistance. And again, if you get the full retrace down to the squeeze right here, again, it's a buy here, but definitely we're finding support right now at the previous high. So now if this is the bottom, you know, higher high and higher lows is fully in play on the daily for find. This might be the most messy walkthrough I've had of the miners, but anyways, I think sorry for this, guys. I hope you still are with me. Again, nothing new here for FSY, Fossils Metals. Bullish pennant broken. We're going up to visit the triangle high at roughly 1.3. But again, this to me, the golden downtrend is broken. This is the first major pullback after the break. And again, yes, I think we're going way higher. You have a flagpole that is pointing to, you know, prices way higher than we are today. And that is my take until I'm seeing big warnings, but they are not there at the moment. FUU is on the border again, playing with us here, but again, the final big resistance in my view, the final right here. A bit of a, why does it do that all the time? A bit of a, you can see here, false breakout right there, big above, now back below. Since the overall market looks, the overall uranium market looks insanely healthy, I will not say that, oh, this is where we're going all the way down there. Obviously, it could happen, but anyways, I need to see more proof that that is actually the case. You can also see here, actually, we could have a minor retest here of that small line there. So definitely, let's see how it happens. Again, want to watch there for sure. But again, my take is still, together with the overall uranium market, we're going higher. We are going higher. GLO, Global Atomic, has done insanely well ever since the Niger drop there. We are now above here, above all the big lines in my view. And again, if you can get a retest here, you know, a buy, you know, north, just north of 3.2, 3.3. I mean, if you can get it, that should be an entry in my view. Again, the third weekly is finally coming up again here. So hopefully, the most bullish thing you can see is actually some sort of bull flag here or some sort of deep retrace there. That would be very nice. It will give you a clean entry. And I think, you know, the daily indicators will get reset quite, at that point in time. GXU, that is GoBX, also within the Niger region. Again, peaking out above the neckline here. You know my take, we're breaking out of this channel coming down there. We have some horizontal levels that are broken, and now we have this last but not least neckline right here. And you can see, again, very messy today. I don't know what's wrong with me. That right there, a weekly confirmation here would be insanely nice to see. ISO, bit of a messy chart, but yeah, anyways, messy might be a bit of a large word, but anyways, I mean, yeah, sound like a broken record. We have that broken 1 year, 1.5 year long consolidation breakout into a squeeze there. I've marked the levels that I think where we will see some resistance. And yeah, I mean, it's just overall looks really, really good. I mean, I'll not go into detail. I like what I see. I really, really do. Cap here, still within our green uptrend here. And I think we're going to visit, the highs again here from 2021. Again, we were bullish on the stocks when they broke their long-term consolidations. This looks a bit different compared to the others. And it was first until 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when people were insanely bullish. And already there, it had ran 50%. So Laramid here, I mean, again, broken record. Still well in the uptrend, nothing new. The blue triangle there was broken, and now we're going higher. I do think for now this channel is not validated. If it is validated for me, I need a fourth touch to confirm it. Ideally on the upper side. You can also have confirmation here, and then you can actually have a pretty good idea that that one is also very valid. But still, the downtrend is broken. In my view, we are going higher within that bull flag. So beautiful. LEU still coiling here. Long-term golden trend line coming down, cup and handle coming here. I mean, this one could actually, for how long have we been coiling? We have been coiling for 4 months, give or take, above that blue line as well, above the golden here. I mean, this looks insanely explosive. So if we get above that 60, let's call it 60, 58 maybe. I mean, it looks insanely explosive here, LEU. Not gonna lie. Light bridge, we need that one to break before we are interested in the stock. Again, insanely, it has underperformed heavily, ever since ever since 2020, really. So nothing new there. Again, I have only more or less 3 lines. I could remove these. But for now, I have these, and within a week or two, I will start to see if I can find any useful uptrends. But definitely now, the basing is over, and I have a target at roughly 3.3. I will start to look into more detailed stuff here, but mega uranium, the break right here, I'm in love. I really am in love here. NXE, again, I sold, as you know, I sold right there at roughly 9, and we are at 10 now. So clearly incorrectly. However, all these gains, at least 50% went into ASP here on that trade. So I mean, they went into uranium. So it's not like the money is just sitting in an account. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Again, overall uptrend here is still intact here. I do think we're going to visit roughly 18 before any major corrections in this stock here. Again, NextGen has one of the biggest deposits, I think, ever. The Arrow, I think it's called. And yeah, Sask, small one. People have requested it, so I will have it in here. We are above this white here. We have broken the downtrend, really. So again here, maybe it could be a buyer here, but just be aware of that off-topping channel there, but still a bit messy. But again, as long as we hold that 1.3, I think we're all good. Then we are all good. It's a small one. No, it's actually 170. Okay, that's okay, fair enough. SMR, I have no lines. Just note, double bottom here again. If you want to get in, you could buy this. This is the capitulation move where everyone turned bearish. All the bulls, they left, they sold. And now we have, double bottom right there. So again, this is probably one of the best. If you want to get in, again, it has rallied quite a bit off the lows, but anyways, confirming the double bottom. So if you fancy the stock, again, just remember it has underperformed heavily ever since we started to break out right here, August 2023. That's when the most miners started to break out heavily, and it has just gone down. Bit of a warning. SYH, S-Y-H. Similar as the Mega. We just haven't broken yet. I still think this one will break. Mega double-headed inverted head and shoulders in play. We have broken the long-term golden. Again, in my view, we are just trying to break out above that, 0.7, 0.8 long-term. Downtrend, sideways action. In my view, we will have uptrend when we break. Let's call it 0.8, 0.9. So UEC again still within its green uptrend, so nothing major to apply to this one. Again, we're going to the all-time highs at roughly 9.5. Then we will see some resistance. But again, I still think this is heavily going higher. Heavily. URG, golden trend line will soon get broken here in my view. Again, this is very messy, what's happening right here. Okay, but again, that one very clear. And now I think we're just waiting to break here. The chart is a bit messy here, but definitely, if we get above, let's call it 2, then I think this is game on for URG. UROY, very clean. Golden triangle, pole here, and breakout into a bull flag. We're going higher. Again, dips should be bought. Again, that's nothing new. Overall, UUUU. In my view, inverted head and shoulders in play. We also have a pole here and a flag. And again, if we get above 11, maybe even when we get above 9, that's when we are really interested in the stock here. I'm heavily invested in UUU. I think we're going way higher. And yeah, it has been lagging a bit, but as you know here, we have a tiny bull flag here, and we're having 5% up today. So last but not least, YCA, yellow cake. Yes, we're going to visit the 800, which we've been talking about for a long time. And then we will see what happens. Well-defined uptrend channel, 4 connections, and we're going to visit roughly around here, roughly 800, which we started to talk about ever since we broke here. So nothing new, nothing major. Again, I told you, you could just logged out or left after 1 minute. You would have seen, or you would have gotten a pretty good resume of the uranium sector. Again, today for the miners, the URNM, getting a bounce here, still a bit early, but definitely gap closed, retesting the all-time high for URNM. Okay, we'll take it. We will definitely take it. Guys, that's it. Have a great one. Bye.